discovered that they won the food lottery. Stay tuned to see the most perfect avocado in the world. You'll have to watch this video until the end, just in case it brings you good luck. If you love food as much as we do, don't forget to subscribe, and please give this video a big thumbs up. Today we are showing you 10 times people absolutely won the food lottery. The giant chip. You know that today is a happy day if you are eating Lay's. There are many reasons why you could be eating potato chips. Maybe you're just enjoying a day off in front of the TV, or you could be hanging out at a party with your friends. But unfortunately, those precious yellow bags are mostly full of air. It became such a problem that people are using it to create funny pictures. With the power of Lay's, astronauts can safely breathe when they are in space, and hot air balloons can rise up in the sky. That might be a little thing that we don't like about these chips. But did you know that there's actually a good reason why potato chip bags are always half empty? That's because an air cushion prevents them from becoming potato crumbs. And it's not any kind of air. Oxygen would spoil the potatoes, and the humidity in normal air would make them soggy. This is why the bags are full of nitrogen. So thank you, air. Now, are you ready to see the winner of the lottery? This person found the biggest potato chip in the world. Look at that. We just hope they'll find more in the bag. The chip is so big that there is probably nothing else left but nitrogen in that bag of Lay's. The yellow Skittles. We all love the taste of the rainbow. These little candies know exactly how to make us feel better during the previews at the movies or during a party with our friends. There is just something about all these colors that always makes us want to smile. But do you want to hear a story about Skittles that will make you happier? We all know that the rainbow is associated with the LGBT community, and in 2016 in London, Skittles wanted to make sure that all the attention was on them. The company explained that this weekend, they were giving up their rainbow, but no one would have to worry because they would still be there to celebrate every colorful minute. And they surprised everyone by showing up with white candies instead. During the parade, they handed out a limited edition of white bags with black lettering containing the tasty white candies. They also appeared in an all-white float. The more companies support the LGBT community, the better, and we just love this daring idea. But it seems like someone found another fun limited edition Skittles. This time, the candies are all yellow. What a pleasing surprise. We just hope that yellow is their favorite color because they have a lot to eat. That's what we call a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. The super strawberry. Now is the time to get a little healthy. And fruits are the best thing in the world when we want to stay in shape and eat something sweet. Strawberries are perfect in the morning for breakfast, in a smoothie before a yoga class in the afternoon, or in a chocolate fondue with your lover at night. Talking about love, do you know that strawberries are a popular aphrodisiac? The legend says that the fruit originated from the heart-shaped tears of Aphrodite when she learned that her lover passed away. Ancient Greeks also forbade the eating of red fruits, which made people believe that strawberries could be hiding great powers. But now that we are in the 21st century, let's hear what Dr. Hoppy has to say. They say that strawberries are loaded with vitamin C, which is important for the production of love hormones and chemical neurotransmitters in the brain, increasing libido. So now you know what you should eat for dessert on your next date. And as we can see, one person really did get lucky. There is so much more to love with this super strawberry. We could even say that it is shaped a little bit like a heart. We hope that this person shared the fruit with their partner, because you know that this is true love when you can give a beautiful fruit like that to someone else. The double pepper. Don't underestimate the bell peppers. Many of your favorite meals wouldn't be the same without them, and they always add a little color to our plate. It is surprising to see vegetables that are so colorful, and you will be surprised to hear that it's because bell peppers are actually fruits. According to botanists, a fruit is the part of the plant that develops from a flower and contains seeds. The other parts of the plant are a vegetable. So according to this theory, a lot of our favorite veggies are actually fruits. We already knew about tomatoes, but cucumbers, avocados, pumpkins, nuts, and grains are also fruits. Real vegetables include celery, broccoli, carrots, and potatoes. And actually, it makes sense as fruits are sweeter than vegetables, just like the bell peppers. But there's one person that was more surprised than you are right now. It is the one that found the magic double pepper. When you think about it, it is a little bit strange that they were eating this fruit like an apple. But everything happens for a reason, and this is why they discovered a pepper of another color hiding inside it. Do you want more fun pepper facts to blow your mind? These fruits can also be white, black, brown, or purple. Who said that bell peppers were not interesting? The long marshmallow. This treat is the perfect thing to eat outside around a campfire, and everyone has a different way to eat their marshmallows. Some people think that they know the best way to roast a marshmallow and will tell everyone about their best tips. Others just want to see that thing burn and eat this perfect disaster. And there is always someone who gives up and just eats it raw because there's not enough place around the campfire. If you want a story to tell your friends while they're all around you outside, tell them about where the marshmallows come from. First, you'll be surprised to know that the marshmallow is actually a plant, and 2,000 years ago it was used in medicine. Even Hippocrates used it to remedy blood loss and bruises. And he is not the only one, as people all around the world use the marshmallow plant for different treatments. We don't know if it really worked, but it is still funny to think that it was used this way. But now, we can at least say that it can actually cure a sad face and turn it into a smile. And this person was probably happier when they found a unique marshmallow in their bag. We think that they will have a hard time roasting this one perfectly. The vending machine. If you thought that money couldn't buy happiness, you'll be surprised to hear that vending machines give away smiles for $2. Yes, we know that we're paying too much for these chocolates or those chips, but when there's nothing else around, we know that it is worth it. There is no better motivation than treating yourself to a bar of chocolate during a long day at work. But unfortunately, vending machines are not always as good as you think. Sometimes your bag of chips gets stuck in there. And don't ever try to shake the machine to get it. It could fall on you and crush you. It wouldn't be the first time that someone has to go to the hospital because of this, as 2 people pass away every year in the United States alone by trying to tilt faulty vending machines. If you really want your bag of chips, just ask the person responsible for the machine, or buy something on top of it to make it fall on it. But don't worry too much. Vending machines can really be nice, too. And this is what this person found out when they saw this gift from heaven. This time, all the chips had fallen at the same time, and they were ready for this person to eat them. It's a dream come true. The big blueberries. There are never enough of this fruit. We buy some at the grocery store, and by the time we get home, we already ate everything. We just love eating berries. And don't worry, this time, blueberries are truly berries. Instead, we'll surprise you by telling you that they are probably the only berries that you can identify. That's because strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are not real berries, no matter what their name is. People started calling them berries before scientists could clearly define what it is. And the new definition is far more complex than a small squishy fruit that we can pick up from plants. According to Judy Jernstedt, a professor of plant science at the University of California, a berry is made of 3 layers: the outer skin, the fleshy middle, and the part which holds the seeds. Moreover, the fruit must come from a flower with 1 ovary. That's more complicated than what we thought. So what are berries? You'll be surprised to know that you already ate many of them, because bananas, watermelons, oranges, grapes, and eggplants are berries, scientifically speaking. This person was lucky enough to find many real berries, and we can't believe that they're so big. With giant berries like that, you only need these 5 to satisfy your hunger. We just hope that they won't accidentally swallow the money, too. The little surprise. We have to admit that Kinder Surprise eggs were our favorite chocolate when we were kids. We didn't have to choose between milk chocolate or white chocolate. We had both in one. And as soon as we opened it, we discovered a little toy. Unfortunately, many children in the United States will never have the chance to live that dream. That's because Kinder Surprise eggs are illegal there. Since 1938, the country banned all the candies with non-nutritive objects in them. So since they began to be manufactured in Italy in the 70s, they never had the chance to enter the United States. At least not legally. According to the National Post, 60,000 Kinder Surprise eggs were confiscated at the border in 2011. People can receive fines of up to $1,200 per egg, but the country claims that the toys are still too dangerous to children to be imported legally. You can still buy something similar, the Choco Treasure eggs, that are safer for children. But this non-American was probably luckier than any other kid because they found a better surprise inside their Kinder. There was another chocolate egg ready to be eaten. As grown-ups, we would love to see just more chocolate instead of the toy inside the egg. And it would also be a great way to make Kinder Surprise legal in the United States. Let's call the company right now. The perfect watermelon. Now that we know that it's a berry, it's probably our favorite one. It's the perfect fruit for summer as there is enough to share with all our friends and it helps us stay hydrated. But did you know that watermelons didn't always look like that? They had to be genetically modified over a millennium to look like this. At that time, we weren't splicing genes from other organisms, but used selective breeding instead. And we bet that you can't wait to see the result. In this picture from the 17th century, you can see a watermelon that looks really different from those we eat nowadays. As you can see, the berry had swirly shapes in 6 triangular pieces. Giovanni Stanchi was a great painter, so we know that he didn't make a mistake here. That's actually what he saw in front of him. But we really do prefer the watermelons that we see nowadays with their red, fleshy interior. And one person had the chance to find the final result of selective breeding, the perfect watermelon. Just look at this beauty. There's barely any seeds, and it's also cut perfectly. And we can't believe that they found a way not to spill water everywhere when cutting it. A perfect fruit like that deserves to be shared with everyone. So please give us a piece. The magic avocado. Here's another berry that we all love. It has become so popular that grown-ups complain that millennials are buying expensive avocado toasts instead of buying houses. But we know that when we have to live in an apartment, these fruits can at least be a source of comfort. They're also really healthy. Actually, an avocado has more potassium than a banana, about twice as much. It is also the fruit that has the most protein, which could explain why vegetarians like it so much. It is also better than what you can find in meat, as the body can use all the protein in this fruit. You can also swap butter for avocados in baked good recipes to make your cookies or your brownies healthier. However, if there is one thing that we don't like about avocados, it's the big seed in the middle. When you buy an avocado, you always have to think that you'll only be eating half of it because of that. But the winner of the food lottery had a pleasant surprise. They had the chance to find a seedless avocado, and we can't think of anything else that could make their day better. Did you ever win the food lottery too? Don't be shy to tell us what happened in the comment section down below. We love to hear what you think. And that's it for 10 times people absolutely won the food lottery. If you want to see more stories like